Hey, what's going on everybody? Catgeet here, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Minecraft survival series. Last episode, we managed to get our full enchanting setup with a incredibly disappointing pickaxe, and now it's raining. Great. We also finished the other side of the base. The interior is something we're going to work on this episode, as well as trying to get to the Nether. I need to breed these cows and kill them, but that will be off-camera me's job. So for now, I'm just going to put a temporary setup for the Nether portal, since the interior of my base isn't quite done yet. And I think I do want to put it in there. It's going to be a very basic portal. I'm not going to... I'll just do it here. It's going to be a very basic portal. We're not going to do anything fancy, mostly because I just don't have the materials for that. Alright, next thing we need is a flint and steel. And I have no idea if I actually have any flint in any of the chests over here. So let me check really quickly if I do. I indeed do. We got our flint and steel. I'm going to bring a bunch of dirt with me. And I think that's kind of all I need. I should probably also make another, like, standard pickaxe, since the Silk Touch one isn't going to do us any good in terms of getting quartz and experience. Alrighty then. With the spooky music in the background, let's open up this portal. This music is very fitting. Alright. Let's see where our spawn is. Okay. This isn't terrible, actually. So we're in a crimson forest. Not bad. And there's a bunch of quartz around, which is really good because I need more experience if I want to try and re-enchant this pickaxe. I also didn't bring any gold with me, like an idiot, but we can always go back for that. I also want to pick up some of this wood. Not too much, because I don't know if I'm going to be using... Oh, that's a pig over there. Oh, that pig's after me. Alright, great. Okay. Let's just keep, exploring, keep running around, avoiding the thing that's chasing us. I should probably go back for some gold armor, but for now... Oh yeah, definitely should go back for some gold armor. Yep. Going back now. I'll see you guys when we're back here with that armor. Alright, we are back. We have some gold booties on, so now we should be able to cross the Nether a bit more safely. I also brought a few pieces of gold. I didn't have a lot with me, and I also used the grindstone pickaxe because I actually have a Fortune 3 enchantment waiting in there, so if we can just get some quartz, we should be pretty golden. Might as well get the gold that's here as well. Honestly, I think the Nether update is probably one of my favorite updates Minecraft has ever done. Just because the Nether was kind of boring. It was this, like, scary place that you went to, like, once or twice just to get the blaze rods, and then you never went back. You never had to. There's no point. Unless you wanted to get quartz. But now it's like, wow, there's a whole lot to explore here. That's a ghast. Ooh. Where is that ghast? I do not know. I also don't have a bow with me. I haven't made a bow yet. But, oh boy. That was terrifying. The other thing I need to do at some point is actually hopefully find a mob spawner. It'd be really nice not having to go to the Nether all the time simply to get experience. I still don't know where that cast is, and like, it's kind of scary. Oh, this is a huge... Is that a... That's Piglin, okay. This is also a huge crimson forest. Like, it is super big. I'll probably do a lot of mining off camera, especially like overall mining where it's just me strip mining for hours, because I don't think anyone wants to see that. I might not always time lapse it either, just because that takes a chunk out of the video, and again, it's just boring. I will say, once we get full diamond armor, the next step will be, of course, netherite. Which means I'm gonna have to get a creeper farm going, because I have a very bad record with bed mining. The amount of times I've blown myself up bed mining is absurd. Well, we have gotten all the levels we need in terms of the new enchanted pickaxe. So I'm just going to head back to my portal, and I will see you guys once we're out of the nether. Whew, okay. Well, we made it, in time to get that Fortune 3 enchantment on this pickaxe. Mostly so I don't have to go back in there again. Alright. Alright, not a bad pickaxe right there. Much better than our just Silk Touch. That's an efficiency 4 right there as well, once we get enough levels again. But that will be for a little bit. So next thing to do is the interior of the base. I have tons of packed mud, and gonna be even more with the wheat I have. It's just a matter that I don't actually have a plan. I'm definitely gonna hollow it out a bit more, just so we have a bit more room. Make it double tiered maybe, because really the actual shape of this is just the outside. I can make the inside as big as I want as long as I don't go within the mountain. And yeah, I still need to finish the teeth, which will be the last thing I do, but this is ugly right now. And I'm not quite sure how far I want to bring it back. So for now, I guess I'll just keep on working at it and chipping away. But I wanted to do a little bit on camera and not with a time lapse, mostly because I just haven't had time between moving and school. Finding time to record outside of my dedicated recording schedule is a bit of an issue. Even my dedicated recording schedule isn't fully fledged yet. I still need to figure out when I have time to do that. But for now, I guess we'll just kind of keep hollowing away at this. Yeah. And I guess you guys will be able to see a bit of my creative process as well. Usually I will plan this out in a creative world first, and I kinda did, but because the dimensions of this one are slightly different than the dimensions of the one that I planned out, it's not going to be a complete one for one. The first thing I do want to do is get this all, like, situated and all, you know, cleared out so that it's a bit more symmetrical. I definitely need to do that because it's just not symmetrical. I don't know what to say about that. I definitely want at least the flooring to be that packed mud, but I'm thinking, and like, I want to keep the floor the packed mud, and at least for when we get inside of it, I want, like, I'd switch this to stone and maybe put more packed mud on the edges. And other than that, I think I'd also want, like, I want to be able to have two levels in this, kind of like having a loft where I can put the enchantment setup, and then underneath I can put like a super smelter and my chest room. I think that will work really, really well. I'd also like to just, I don't know, I want there to be enough room where it doesn't feel so like a cramped, tiny, mega, like, tiny base and more homey. So I think like I'd have this area be more dedicated to that, where I'd put, my bed, I'd put decoration items. Like this area would be like decor and the back will be the actual base. And yeah, I will see you guys when this is a bit more hollowed out to what I'd like. Alright, so I managed to kind of carve out what I want the general shape to be. I'm thinking of actually carving a bit more of the ceiling out just so we're not like pressed up when we go to the loft area. So probably like 2 blocks up probably will be good. Um, and the loft will probably extend from here as well. And then underneath here is where I'll have all of the smelting and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do now is just do a bit more carving for mostly the shape of the inside. Because this, like, the front part's fine. The rest of it is kind of a mess. So I'm going to quickly grab some torches. Actually, I don't even need to. There was a coal vein that I have, so just to light this area up so I can see a bit better. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue carving and hope I don't accidentally, well, carve too far. um, th that, that's not good. Ooh, yeah. Hi. What do you, okay, cool. We're just gonna, just casually, yeah, you can just leave. Okay, well, okay, yeah, bye. That's okay. We'll just, yeah, alright, cool. Ignore all the dirt pillars. This is me just trying to get things symmetrical when they really do not want to be symmetrical. For the most part, it's almost done. It's stone is so hard to tell whether or not you've actually made it symmetrical because it's all the same color. But I think I have decided at least on what I want the flooring to be. I think I want it to be a mix of dirt, packed mud, and packed mud bricks. I think that'd be a really cool combination. This is not completely symmetrical. Uh, like this bit is 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then this goes all the way out, but that's not the case with mine. Because if I go, if I go directly in the center and I look at this, this is kind of going sideways. Because I think this has to be 1 block. Like that. And down 1. That looks correct. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I think it's symmetrical now. It looks ugly, I am well aware. Uh, Eventually I think I'll make all the walls, probably a mixture of stone, cobble, and andesite. But for now, this works. This gets the general shape. I can replace stuff later. The next thing I need to do, though, is to replace the flooring. And I have to be really careful because the underside of this can also show, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to replace this floor, and I'm thinking that oak wood or birch wood would work really well on the for the loft. I think that would look really nice. So I'll have to gather a bunch of that as well. Maybe stripped is actually the way to go. Yeah, I think stripped oak or stripped birch would work. So let me let me grab more dirt and we can get started on replacing the flooring as I make my way back to my base. I also have some very exciting news that I'll tell you why I'm replacing this flooring. I will be starting up a new series. That's right. My Borderlands series is finally happening. And oh boy, I am super, super excited for it. I think it's going to be so much fun. We're going to be starting with Borderlands 1, the OG, the original. And I just can't wait. The first episode should be uploaded this Thursday, hopefully, if all goes well. And yeah. So, oh my god. See what I meant by, I had to be really careful about the flooring? That's why. Do I have stone? I do not. I should have stone, right? I have stone. Oh, I'm on fire. I need to get my stuff. Who said my house wasn't dangerous? But yeah, so this Thursday, if all goes well, it would be the first episode of Borderlands. The way I'm gonna try and do it is I want to do mostly the main quests in the videos. Borderlands has tons of side quests, and for the first few parts I'll be doing those, but not the entire time. Just mostly because that takes a lot of time, and sometimes it can be boring, grindy, or just not fun to watch. So I might also be doing some live streams, maybe, question mark. There's no promises on that regard, but I think it would just be really, really fun to live stream some of the side quests and stuff like that. All of that will be probably on Twitch, so I will link in the description my Twitch channel. There's no current VODs or anything, but you can subscribe to my Twitch channel there, and you'll get notified whenever I go live. Time to make the arduous trip back up. Also, rest in peace all of my levels. Thankfully, I enchanted that pickaxe before I started doing this. Back to very slowly digging this out. In terms of my nether portal, I have absolutely no idea what I want to do with that. It's just, I just don't know. I might just kind of create its own room or little passageway and build it into the wall. I might have an external portal where it's just outside of the actual base. I'm not quite sure yet. I want to make a really cool portal room or a really cool portal, but I have no idea. I just have no ideas for what I want to do with that. I know in a few times, like, I've built a lot of mirror portal rooms. For those who don't know, it's basically where I mirror the build underneath the flooring of glass to make it look like it's reflected. And I really, really like those, but I don't know if I will do that this time. I don't know if I have the room to do that this time. And it just, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not quite sure yet, so that'll come in a later episode. The flooring, for the edges of the floor, we're going to be using packed mud brick slabs. I have no idea how many I need. We're going to go with that. For the edges, just as a little transition period. In fact, I might mix in some stone slabs, maybe? Never mind, I have enough. Yeah, okay. Alright. I can take that. I'm also going to add some stone slabs to some places just to make the transitions less harsh. Like there. And probably here as well. It's just to kind of soften up some of these edges. Alrighty then, there we go. That's not looking half bad. One thing I'm going to do is actually collect some of the dripstone that we've gotten from just this tiny little dripstone farm. Because, oh boy, dripstone is really... Where did your... Did you drop your leads? Where's your leads? No idea. But the dripstone farm has been going, so we're going to collect these. And just... Yeah. So we're going to collect these. I think I have... Yeah, I have a few more in here. Do I have any more in here? No. And we're going to go back and finish up the teeth. And then we also need to make a easier entrance to the actual location. Because, well, this is just not feasible. There we go. I think that's good for now. We can always add more if we want to add more. And yeah, this is not looking half bad. Pop a few more torches everywhere. I will have to excavate this side because that kind of looks a little bit ugly. Or I might put something there. But for now, I think this is a great start on the inside of the base. This is just the flooring and kind of the exterior, but off camera and a time lapse that I'll either show at the end of this video or at the beginning of next video, we will finish this up and we can finally move stuff in, because oh my gosh, I am sick of living in a house that's like 2 miles away. It's time to move. Anyways guys, that's gonna finish it off for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check back at my channel Thursday for episode 1 of my Borderlands series. I'm super excited to start that up and I really hope you guys will like it. Anyways, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you want to see more. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye!